our school. Then afterwards, I have completed my engineering in electronics and communication, and I worked for Wipro Technologies almost 4 to 5 years. Then I worked in Japan. Then I moved to US almost 22 years back. I've been living in US 22 years, and main purpose is I would like to share my knowledge back to society and see that teach them, because I have been working on multiple technologies, multiple things, and I started a companies, multiple companies in US, and I'm trying to give the right mentorship to the students. That is the reason we started this company a couple of months back, almost 2 years, and we have been developing a lot of software behind the scene. I want to give an explanation exactly what we are trying to accomplish, how this training is going to help you people for your career development. Let me share screen. Uh, I hope everyone able to see my screen. Correct me if you're not able to see the screen. Okay. I do see that updating a skill is a constant journey in the life. Even though you gain 10 years of experience, even you have 5 years of experience, we need to update your skill continuously to help for your knowledge. This is what we are trying to accomplish, and this is the 6 months of Java training. Mainly, we are focusing on complete full stack of Java, as well as introduction to the Python, going to the deeper into the Python aspect. And we want to make it like, it is not only theoretical, make it like people to hands-on working on developing the code continuously and develop a real projects, and also showcase in your profile in your LinkedIn. You can show that as a working experience, and we will provide a certification for all the things. And also you can provide in a LinkedIn profile, you have been working for update my skill for 6 months, because you are technically doing a work. It is not a simple training. It is like, hands-on development. Every day you are working, developing, every day learning new things and gaining skills. That's where we are focusing currently. This helps, like, this 6 months of time period will help you for gaining a different kind of skills, not only programmatically. Programmatically we can learn, but how things will move forward in the software industry, how the real time will work, and how the technology we need to use, how the work experience works, how the work environment will be. You can showcase and get ready for the all the things ready for the new job skills. So this is my LinkedIn profile. Uh, I've been living in Boston currently, but born and brought up here from Anantapur. I have a 25 years of experience. I'll be sharing my knowledge for this training, and I have developed more than 100 projects in healthcare and financial sectors. And I work in global experience. I work in India. I work in Japan. Currently, I've been in US past 22 years, and provided employment through my companies, various companies, to a number of people. And we have been doing this consulting business and everything for past 10 years. I have experience of managing a team of 60 people, more than 60 people. And I played a role as a software developer, software engineer. I played a role as an architect. I have managing the team, and I've become a vice president of the company. And I quit all my jobs and everything. And I've been working myself for my own company. Like, I started this company 10 years back in US, and also in Anantapur, in India, in Hyderabad, where we are trying to provide a right mentorship, right skills to the students. This is my very brief qualification about myself, and my profile also updated in the update my skills website. If you can go and check it, take a look at it. I studied a very basic schooling system. Like, I was in Telugu medium. I struggled to gain a skills, and even I don't have proper communication skills when I started my career, and not even technical skills. I've been working hard for almost 25 years to reach this level, and I want to share my experiences to the people, so that especially people from coming from town area, or who are struggling with multiple skills, how to how to get a job, how to survive, the confidence, how we need to struggle. I'm going to share my life experiences, what are the problems I encountered apart from the technical skills, apart from the personality development skills. This is a brief about my profile. So what are you going to learn in this training? Overall, assuming that we are going to spend a 6 months of timing, right? What we are going to gain. So I have mentioned the high level technical topics. You're going to get a knowledge of how to write a code in Java and advanced Java programming and Spring and Spring Boot and cloud technologies. We have a variety of clouds, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Azure Web Services, and Google Cloud. We need to get an exposure to the environment of Google Cloud and all the cloud environment and HTML, CSS, and JavaScripting and React.js. This is a popular user interface development to develop a full stack development, develop any user interfaces components, and give us a touch on the Python. We developed already courses. We can get in courses of the Python, and also how to use the artificial intelligence tools to gain a traction into code development perspective. What are the artificial intelligence? Given us some idea how we need to think in the different direction, and the new latest trends are coming up in the market, and also real world examples. So it's like, we teach the theoretically a couple of classes and we'll pause it and let you people work on the code, develop the code, showcase it. We give small exercises. You develop the exercises. Any problems will be there to mentor you people also. We have developed an LMS. We have built some recorded videos where you can access 24/7, and also we have found out a lot of the videos which are very good and where we can provide the right knowledge to you people. And also we can help you to SQL database side and exposure to the US world, and also geographical knowledge, like how things works in US, how things works in India, how things works in other countries also, so that because I've been here, I know the things how things will work in US. I know I've been brought up in India. I know how the things works in India, how the industries works, because when I was working, I have given as a client multiple projects to Wipro company, and how I expect the things work from Wipro. I interacted with a lot of students, a lot of employees from Wipro, and also I worked with China also. I know how the students in China. I work with some of the South American students. I know how the students in the South America and how their technical skills. That's how I get the knowledge about all the geographic across the world, how the students are working, how their dedication, so that I can share those experiences. So mainly technical skills will cover like this. Apart from this, multiple things as and when you want some topic, can you help us to guide us in this direction? I will share my knowledge in this direction. If you have some skills need to learn, can you guide how we can help us? We'll try to help you tailor your as per your needs as well. And come to the personality development, personality training. So generally, like, whenever you do college, when I was in college or when I completed my college, searching for a job, sitting in Bangalore, I searched my job for took almost like 1 year doing this training here and there. And first thing is come up like, when I want to talk with people, the confidence, how to talk with the public communication skills. That's where I was lagging actually, to struggle a lot to talk with people, lack of confidence. Generally, we'll have a little bit of shy. Maybe if I say this word, how the other people will react. We need to remove those things. The journey will help you to remove those kind of shy, public speaking, speaking confidently. Those are very much important apart from the technical skills, and how you need to present yourself, how you need to present the technical skills will help you as a part of the journey. I want you to present yourself to the team so that your shy will go away, your confidence will increase. We'll give a review of your presentation skills. Hey, you are right here, you are wrong here. That will help you to correct your own mistakes. Maybe we can give one-on-one personal mentorship. You are weak in this area, you are strong in this area, you need to focus like that, so that it's kind of a continuous career guidance for your own journey in your life. And leadership skills, how you need to be a leader. So even though you have the confidence, even though you have a technical skill, you need to leader. Leader means struggle with the problems, struggle with the issues, how to overcome those issues, and exposure to the working styles of the US, how we need to work. We always blame on the people if things are not working, not on the people. When the problem comes, we need to think problem is different, human is different. How we need to remove the problem from the human. Instead of yelling at the human, we need to talk on the problem, how to solve the problems. Those kind of a personality training, it is a never ending story to develop your personality. A lifelong we need to learn personality development and job readiness skills. Like, we will do a mock interviews for you and group discussion. The mock interviews will help you where you are, what is your current standards, how you need to improve. It will tell you the weaknesses. The one-on-one personal coaching. Generally, our mistakes we know better. Sometimes our mistakes other people knows better. So giving a right mentorship, you are very good in this area. You are weak here. You need to improvise it. When you are speaking, how other people are understanding, how other people are talking with you, how other people are receiving your body language, that will help you to understand about yourself more. And you can develop your LinkedIn profile and resume preparation, how the resume should look, how LinkedIn profile should be developing it. You can update my skills as one of the working experience in your LinkedIn that gives a career advice. Someone looks at your profile, hey, this person has completed training and this person has done a lot of projects. You can publish those projects in LinkedIn. So that kind of a mentorship, how we need to approach for jobs in the LinkedIn, how we need to publicize yourself, increasing a reach to people are looking for a people to hire so that you can tap them, increasing your knowledge in this direction. And code development, how you can develop the code effectively and quality manner. And also experience certificates and experience and certification of the course. So all these things are needed to in order to pursue a job readiness in the current conditions. The training will cover you, like, I have mentioned very some of the high level topics. As we make progress, I will be teaching a lot of knowledge to you so that you gain slowly. You cannot learn all knowledge in one day. It takes us some time to develop, digest, understand. Then only you can gain the skills and confidence will come up. I just presented here like very high level topics which I'm going to cover as a part of 6 months of journey. I will pause here if anyone have any questions to ask here. Be confident, ask any questions. How this training has been modeled. So considering the schedule of the people who are studying, like, I have taken like, Sunday time, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So like 3 hours, we'll be focusing on the multiple technologies, discussing, and also problem solving skills. Monday, I want to give a break to everyone because Monday you might have colleges, other things, a lot of things going on Monday. Maybe use it for your other purpose. And every Tuesday to Saturday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So that it is evening time, you might have completed your job or you might have done all your work or you might have done your college, whatever it is. So 6 to 8 is like, some of the very quality time for you to learn. From 8 onwards, you can do your own college preparation, whatever the things you want to do. So every week, like, almost like 10 to 15 hours, 10 hours of spending time, so that after 6 months, measured like, this is September 2025, from now 6 months, which comes like, somewhere like, April of 2026, you see a drastic difference in your skill development. I want you to be speak like this. I want you people to be giving a presentation, speaking very confidently. That's how my main objective, apart from your technical skills. And I'm thinking like, provide an email support, like, we will publish the email address so that if you have any questions, suppose you have a time on Saturday, more time, or you have more time on Monday, you are doing something, you have some question, you can drop an email, someone try to help you to answer your questions, or someone will try to connect you. Hey, this is where the problem, this is where you can try to do some kind of supporting offline hours. apart from your regular training schedule. Other than the training schedule, you can still send out an email, so that we'll try to provide a guidance to you within that through an email or see in the phone, so that you have some kind of a continuously someone are working with you, someone are helping you, the experts with you. That's where my thought process here, our thought process. And you have a 24 hours LMS access where you can log in, you can learn the other subjects which are not documented here. A lot of videos we are presenting, and some of the videos we have collected a lot of things from the in the US, how the things are doing in the coaching in the US. I have taken those videos and we have merged everything into one LMS access where you can go log in and watch some of the videos. As soon as our class is done, we'll upload the video into the LMS, so that if you miss the class, you can go and check that video again, so that you can no need to. Sometimes if you miss the class again, you can check the videos in the next day, next 2 days, so that you can watch the videos. Any topic you're not understanding in the class, you can again go back to the videos on the LMS. I can watch again, so that you understand what has been happened, what has been I missed it. This timing can be adjusted as the need comes. Everyone student will have a little bit of differences. That's how we'll adjust the training schedule as a group starts, as a batch starts. I will pause here for any questions from anyone. I hope you are understanding. You are able to hear my voice. And let's go into the Pawan. Go ahead, Pawan. You are saying something.
No, you're audible, chef. You're able to
Clear,
hear
right?
you. Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah. So what the software industry is looking. So if you see that any software, any company, it looks for a sound technical skills. A person should be very good at technical skills. They look at it. And who develop the code very good with a quality code they can develop. And who can communicate confident and effective way. They look at it. Resilient people. Resilient people means like, you try to take up one task, you fail. Again, you try to take up one more task, you fail, but not losing the confidence. You work continuously to succeed it. Think about like, our ISRO scientists, how many times they might have failed to succeed it. They might have failed multiple times and they succeed finally. So that kind of a confidence, how we need to develop, that kind of confidence is really needed for any human being to sustain in the marketing conditions. And critical thinking, deep thinking. So whenever you look at a problem, we find a solution, we implement it. No, when you find a problem, you need to find like 10 solutions to the problem. Once you have 10 solutions, you need to pick what is the best solution out of 10. Pick 1, 2, 3 solutions. Again, after 3 solutions, again nail down what is the advantages of solution 1, what is the disadvantages of solution 1, 2, 3. Again, again we think, then come up with a final solution, one solution. That solution you are going to be implemented it. That is called the critical thinking. Critical thinking, deep analysis on the problem. You really need a in-depth understanding of your subject. How we need to do think critically, how we need to find a not one solution to the problem, find a 5 solutions or 10 solution to the problem and come up with a one solution out of it. This is how the industry looks for the person who is being hired. And apart from this, not only technical skills, a person should be very good. A human have a good attitude is more advantage. A person, technical skills we can easily teach, but attitude comes from the childhood. You're brought up, environment, how you're talking with the people, whom you are meeting it, what is the knowledge level of the person whom you are interacting. That's how your knowledge and attitude will build, a human values will build. So without having a great attitude and human values, it's very tough to survive in the market. Maybe you get a job. If you don't have a good attitude and human values, they may remove the job anytime from any company. You know it. Attitude is a very good play roles. And whenever you go to the interview, assuming that you went to the interview, or assuming that you are giving a taking interview of someone, which kind of people you like it? Suppose you are a company owner or you are the manager, You want to hire 5 people. Whom do you select? You will select who are good. 60% they should have very good technical skills. That's how I looked at it. That's how a lot of people looks at it. Industry standards. 60% they should be technically very good, and 20% very good personal skills, and 10% is how flexible, how hardworking, and 10% whether I'm liking this person. You might have 100 friends, but you have only few of them are close friends. Why? You like him. Why you like him? You don't know. Somehow you connected to him. So whenever you want to go for a job interview, you need to have these kind of skills. Otherwise, very tough to get from the job interview. Not only job interview, anything you want to accomplish, you need to contact multiple people in the society. So you need to like them. So you need to have how to build a technical skills, how you need to develop your personal skills, how I should be flexible to understand how I need to adjust myself to the needs, and also how should be liked by other person, what I should be doing so the other person can like me. That is very, very important, right? Whatever you do it, if you don't present these kind of skills in the interview, the maybe you might attend 100 interviews, you get selected one or two, you learn as a journey. But if you get the skills very good, maybe first 2 interviews, 3 interviews, you get selected easily too. So these kind of skills, when you are talking with the interviewer, whoever it is interviewing you, you need to be confident speaking, showcasing your skills in right manner, making marketing yourself about you very good. Then people, hey, this person is very good. Let's hire this person. Because if you go for one job, one interview, they might have selected interviewed 10 people. They want to pick only one guy. How we need to be top of the one guy. So we need to present yourself. So this is how the interview people will look at it. This is the truth. I'm speaking the truth. You need to see that how I need to develop those kind of skills. My energy, my time, my money should be enhance my knowledge. This is where we need to focus at a career age. When I was studying, I don't have this kind of mentorship, proper mentorship. And after engineering, I wasted almost like 1.5 years searching for jobs. Even there was no internet at that time. We were going to the every office, dropping a resume physically, and coming to wait for the phone calls. How difficult it was in the olden days. So just think in this direction. What I've been speaking, I'm telling these words with my experience. I've been worked with multiple companies. I've worked in multiple countries. Based on this knowledge, I'm just presenting in very, very few points here. So this is how the industry look for a people to hire. This is how a interviewer will select the people. We should have these kind of skills to gain it, no matter what training you do, no matter what engineering degree you did, whether you are computer engineering or mechanical engineering, does not matter. Whether I have these kind of skills for my job, they look at it. If you are going for mechanical industry, they look at is a sound knowledge in the mechanical industry or electrical industry. Otherwise, they will not take it. Isn't it or not? This is the truth. So let's speak so always we like the lies. We attract to the lies very fast than truth. If someone are telling a truth about ourselves, hey, you're very good, but you are wrong here. We don't digest the truth. We like the appreciation. Someone appreciates you, you like it. It will happy your heart. Someone appreciates you. If someone tells you you are wrong here, we don't like that person immediately. But he's speaking the truth. Let's see the truths. What is the truth? So we need to focus always the real world project development. We need to have the hands-on skills, knowledge, focusing on personality development. If you don't have a proper personal skills, if you don't have a proper personal skills and technical skills, very tough to survive in the market. Focus how we need to work as a team, because I am good at myself, I am good at technical, I am good at my personal skills, but I am not good at working as a team. I'm not good at respecting others. In this world, nothing can be accomplished with only one person. We need to work as a team. Think like, big companies like a Google, Facebook. It is not a one person is working. Hundreds of engineers working together to common goal to accomplish. How I need to work with the team, how to respect other people values. We cannot simply show our personal problems in front of other people in the work environment. How respectfully you should behave in the work environment. That is a very much important, because even though you are technically good, even though you are personally good, but you are not able to work with other people, not respecting other people, your team will not like you, then your manager will not like you, your company will not like you. That's a fact. I have experienced multiple people where when I was working, there is a one guy very good at technical, very good at a lot of things, but he has a very good of anger management, and he yells the your employees or your co-workers yells very get angry, then no one wants to work with him even though he's very good. If one person cannot accomplish the work, we need to work as a team. How to maintain our anger management in the work environment? These are all the skills we need to develop as a at an early stage in the life. So focus more on how to be a good human with the great values. These are all the truths. So talk with your own heart. Understand your current weakness and strength. Every human can cover up themselves a lot of things, but if you ask your own heart, you understand where you are good, where you are weak. No one can understand you better than you, right? So we need to overcome those issues personally. So these are the truth. Why I'm expressing all these things. These kind of skills we need to focus, enhance in the early life so that you can be better human, better way of getting a job, and that will help you to long way in your life too. Assuming that today we are living in 2025, we build a society, we are having a society. Apart from our parents, our society is learning you, teaching you a lot of things. So someone has developed our society, as humans has developed our society. So you need to think always how my knowledge should help to the society. That's very much important, because if you're not helping to the society, your knowledge, you can do a job, but at least you should help to the society. My knowledge should help the society. We should be thinking in this mindset. If you have that kind of mindset thinking, all the problems will go away. You know the what need to be accomplished in your life. A purpose should be there when you are doing something in your life. When you reach to 60 years, 70 years, we need to say that what contribution I made to the society, better make it better things. Think about a lot of people have sacrificed their own knowledge, time, energy to build a lot of things. Today you have a Google, you have a Facebook, you have a iPhone, Android phone. A lot of engineers have worked together to do for better things in the technology matter. But in the political matter, a lot of people sacrifice to get independence. Like you see that they work for the better society always. So this is what we need to going to discuss as a part of this training, and the cost, I would say, like for this training we'll be charging like 25,000 rupees for the whole 6 months for the complete knowledge and everything. And so you may think whom we are giving this money. Am I spending this money wisely? You're not spending this money for the movies. You're not spending for the this money for the food and restaurants or fun activities. So in the 6 months, if I watch 10 movies, how much it cost? You can calculate, right? So you are investing this money on your own learning purpose, increasing your job skills. You are investing this money for your own investment. This is these skills helps you directly enhance job readiness, increases my chance to secure employment faster. Without right skills, finding opportunity is much more difficult. And this is the truth. If you don't have skills. So I'm stopping here for any questions for anyone. I hope you understand what have explained about the courses, what we are doing it. I will give a small introduction about the Java, right? What the popular Java programming language, how we are using it, Java, all these technologies. As you know that Java is a object-oriented programming language. Everyone knows it is, and we use this for the mobile applications. In our WhatsApp, there is a Java. Every mobile has a Java software is installed already. And desktop applications, whenever you go to bank, you do a lot of transaction. Java being used as technically. And web application, you are using a Gmail. Behind the scene, Java is a technology being used. And web servers, application servers like Tomcat, everywhere the Java being used for the developing the software applications. So generally, if you see that, what is the programming language, right? We always says that we speaking English, we understand. Someone speaks Hindi, we understand. But computer cannot understand our languages. Computer can understand only zero and ones, binary language. The programming language will help you set of instruction we are feeding to the computer, then they can understand the way you want to communicate to the computer. That's how we develop the actual computer softwares. The computer architecture, everyone might have know this, how the computer architecture works, where I have input and output, and we have a CPUs. I'm not going to this very basic things. Everyone knows it, but I'm just giving an introduction here. But if you see here, we have a user, we have multiple applications running, like Word and Chrome browser, IE browser. These are the applications. Underneath, we have operating system, Windows and Mac or Linux operating system. And we have a computer hardware. This is the computer hardware will only understand bits and zero and one, binarily programming language only computer can understand. So whatever you develop, the computer hardware you connect into the CPUs behind the scene on your computer, then the computer will work accordingly. It means that you as a Java programmer, you are giving a instruction in plain English, the English word, using English words, you are talking, developing in a programming language. But finally, the operating system, it does the conversion and feeding to the hardware. That hardware will work accordingly the way you want to develop. That's how it works in the any programming language. If you take a Python, if you take a Java, if you take a C++ or C sharp code, everything will work accordingly only. So there is a conversion will happen on behind the scene. You might have heard a Java compiler and a Java runtime environment. What is a Java compiler? What it does actually? So Java compiler job is to convert your code into a byte codes. It means that it enforces, like, when you are talking in a English to Hindi translator, someone you need a translator to communicate Hindi to English, Hindi to English, English. So Java compiler, whatever you are writing a code in the plain text, that will be converted into a byte codes. That byte codes can be used by runtime environment. That runtime environment convert the byte codes into an OS, understandable language. Why you need to tell to OS? OS will again communicate to the hardware. If you see my diagram here, you write a Java code, you compile it, the JVM can understand it into operating system, then feeds to the hardware. Hardware can understand bits and bytes. Like the way compiler is kind of an Hindi to English translator in a simple words. Compiler enforces the Java programming grammar validation, and runtime environment, Java runtime environment actually does the work, convert into machine learning languages. So this is the basic comparison for compiler and Java runtime environment. We always talk about it, but we need to think in the real world scenario what it is, these kind of technologies. So if you see that our brain can understand English, no. Our brain can understand in Hindi, no. When it's speaking, someone can get a sound waves into your brain. think like in a human, right? That sound waves will be converted into such a way your brain can understand. Even if you speak English, even if you speak Hindi, even if you speak any language, Telugu or Marathi or Tamil, you are getting a sound wave into your phone, your ear. That ear can you teach to the brain. Exactly the runtime environment. This is our CPU. Whatever you are writing a code in Java, whatever you are doing it, finally we need to transfer them into a byte codes, bits and bytes, because your CPU can understand only one language, which is a bits binary language. It can understand 0 and 1. So a compiler, a runtime environment does that work, and again there is an operating system does the work and send it to a brain. This is how we need to think when you are writing a programming, how things will work behind the scene. I'm comparing with a real world example so that you can easily understand what the runtime environment is doing behind the scene. So this is how we say that Intel i7, your computer has Intel i7, Intel i5. This is the CPUs. It is equal to our brain. So next topic I talk about is a Java class. What is a Java class? We know that Java class is the basic structure, how the Java class looks. As I mentioned, that programming means you need to write instructions in English. That English can be converted into bytes codes. So whenever you write a Java code, the structure looks like this. We have a class name, we have access specifier, you have a variables, and you have a functions. So why you need all these things? To write instructions, a programming language in Java, we need to have some rules. Like when you are writing in English, you have some rules. This is how we need to follow the rules in English. This is how we need to follow the rules in Hindi. Similar way, to write a Java program, they have a set of rules, the inventor of the Java. So we need to structure the class such a way, it should have a class name, should have a variables, should have a functions, methods, and we have a main method, which is entry into your programming. So in high level, Java class contains these kind of members, member variables and methods and classes. So I gave a very basic introduction to the Java. See that how, like, simple words I want to explain the things. And I want to talk like, real world examples. We have been using it in our life. See that whenever you type uh, you get an email. How many emails you are getting it? You get hundreds of email every day across the US, across the world. Billions of emails are flowing in the Gmail. So this is the data center of the Google, how it looks. These are all the computers they have stored in the racks. Whenever you are sending a Gmail, you need to store somewhere. They have been storing it in data centers like this. These all are the computers in the big data centers, how they are interconnected, all the computers. And you type a gmail.com, you get the Gmail sign in page. You enter user ID password, you get your emails. Like the way billions of people are doing in the world every day, getting your emails, reading their emails, sending the emails. But someone has to store the data. Where they're storing it? You upload hundreds of photos in Facebook. Where they are storing it? Every day, millions of photos being uploaded into Facebook. So this is how the behind the scene, if in the data centers where they have a thousands of computers are interconnected inside the behind the scene, they connect each other so that number of photos you upload doesn't matter, you have enough storage. So what they do in the data center is they they add the computers every day, like thousands of computers they add to the data center every day, because new data is needed, new storage needed, new computer being added. So number of users are coming, we need to have a performance is good, they add the more computers. Some of the computers can destroy immediately due to power fluctuations, so that you don't even see that Gmail is going down ever. It always works because They all are balanced in such a way, even one computer goes down, other computer can. That's how the networking of computer networking you might have studied in your life, in your colleges. Computer network, whenever you study computer network, those people will go and work on these kind of networking things. And I'm not going to the Gmail. I'm just giving real world examples, some of the real world examples. You understand that you are using a WhatsApp every day. You text a message, you put a message to your friend, hi. That person sitting in New Delhi or in US, you will reply back, hi, within a minute, within a second. How that communication happening? You always use a WhatsApp as a user. If you think who has done the programming behind the scene, as a text box, you just put some word, click a button, send, it goes to the other person in a fraction of microsecond. That other person replies back. How that architecture is working, which I'm going to discuss here, kind of how the WhatsApp works behind the scene. When you send a message from mobile user and it reaches to the other mobile user. So this is all the real world examples which I'm going to discuss in generally in the apart from the programming language, apart from you develop technical skills, experience, exposure to the real world scenarios, so that you can get a knowledge every day, bits and bits, so that you over the period of 6 months you gain a more knowledge. So the second one, I have worked on this personally to develop the software here. The dialysis, it means that whenever you take the blood from the human patient, it filters the blood, again injects us back to the human body. This is how the dialysis works. So we developed a lot of software here in the mission. When you are reading a blood from the human body, it goes to the mission. We read a blood pressure, we read the oxygen, we read the hemoglobin of the blood, we read the bone minerals, like the lot of parameters we read, and make sure that in the screen a nurse or doctor can be monitoring what the happening in the treatment. So that digital representation of the software, the human value, human, all the blood parameters, oxygen parameters we are displaying on the screen here, so that a doctor can be reading it and making a decision of the patient treatment. So we are using here Java behind the scene. We use a develop the user interface. We might use the React JS. So this is a tiny computer you are seeing it, right? See, the tiny computer can help you, the doctor, to make a decision about the patient health. This is how we are using the softwares development. So this is the one of the real world example how we need to. So doctor can see this kind of a graphs, they can make a decisions. So this is like just giving as a demo to you people how we need to talk on the how we need to think when you're writing a software, not writing a code. We need to see this code, this software which I'm developing, how it is helping to the end people, end customer. So the training will going to cover such a way that not only the technical skills, not only the personal skills, not only the job readiness skills, given exposure to the real world problems, how you are going to gain a knowledge. So that's what I'm going to explain about the today's session to everyone. And I will pause for any questions. And if you don't understand anything, I will ask. You can ask me the questions. I'll try to help you anything. I'm opening this session for the people to ask any questions. Please let me know if you don't understand any questions. Feel free. Don't be shy. It's like, we all learning to gain a skills that helps for your own better career. So there is no shy, there is no right answer, there is no wrong answer. Every question is important, and every human has different kinds of question in their thought process. Everyone can ask any questions. If it are you able to understand? At least you put a thumb, at least you are able to understand, or any questions you are having it. Yeah, thank you, Pawan. Thank you, Rupesh. Thank you, Shidhar. Thank you, everyone. So I hope you have understand. I will this recorded session, right? Will share you to you in maybe like, it takes like, a couple of hours to create a video. We'll share this video again in our WhatsApp. Just watch, and what I've been telling is the truth or not. Ask your own heart whether these kind of skills are really important and will really helps for my life, and will it really helps my own career development. Think in these directions. Hi, someone are asking some question. Yeah. So we'll send you the video link to you by today or tomorrow earliest, and watch again. And the batch is going to start in another couple of days. Please let us know your decision very soon. And I highly recommend you people to forward this video and also the flyer to your friends who are needed really gain the skills. This is where I am giving a training from US, not from India. I am doing this not for like, I just want to help the people, share my knowledge to back the society. That's how I've been working from US, and we have a team in India, and I will be the primary tutor to share my knowledge to you people so that you gain the skills. And with the experience of almost 25 years of experience, industry experience, and also you can get not only the technical skills, you get the knowledge from personality development, how struggles will happen, how we need to overcome. This is all my life skills I'm going to teach you people so that you gain a knowledge in your life. I hope all it is clear to you. If any questions, let me know, or you can drop an email, or you can reach out back to the Raj or team members. We'll always have one more discussion if needed. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye. Nice meeting you, everyone.
Bye, Shan.